What's up, my brothers and sisters? This is Kiyakahi Matsumoto, aka Sonic the Blue Streak from YouTube. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. I'm back again, once again, gonna do a SaberForge review again. Yes, it's been a while, and yes, I am wearing red for the first time on camera. That's for two reasons. First of all, 'tis the season. And second of all, the Flash Season 3 mid-season finale is tonight. It airs tonight, so I'm trying to get this done out of the way so I can get caught up on that. So, anyways, I'm going to be doing another SaberForge lightsaber today, and the saber I am reviewing today is the SaberForge Guardian. And before I get into this, I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that this review is going to be, again, a little bit on the longer side. So for those who don't like to listen to my chit-chat and just want to get to the regular stuff, not to worry, because I will be putting time links in the description that'll tell you where to go, and it'll just take you to the good stuff right away. But for those who like to listen to the me talk story and whatnot, you know, we have that option. So if you're one of the people who don't like to listen to me yak on all the time, you might want to hit the time links now. Anyways, before I get into this, for a question of the video, speaking of the holiday season, or one of the questions of the video is, for one, what is your favorite holiday? You know, since it's the holiday season, and what is the particular memory that you have of the holidays, or that particular one that you like if you live in the United States, that's the most fond for you, that always brings a smile to your face every time you think about it? Me personally, that's Christmas and Thanksgiving are tied, and that's because every year for Christmas and Thanksgiving, my family and we all gather at my grandmother's house. My grandmother is 89 years old and still kicking. She's a funny lady too. I mean, she's a crack up. She doesn't even realize it, but she's hilarious. So that Christmas and Thanksgiving are tied mainly because, you know, we eat the same things. Because I live in Hawaii, we don't really have 4 distinct seasons. Summertime it just gets hotter. Wintertime it usually rains a lot, but you know, what can you do? So, yeah, so that's the thing, because my uncles and aunts and cousins fly over from the different islands, and along with my brother, Brandon, my older brother, Brandon, he flies from Oahu as well. We all gather around the dinner table at my grandmother's house. We eat, laugh, and talk story, and for Japanese people, we are loud. Most old school Japanese are very reserved, very conservative, but we're loud. We are very loud. It's like almost like we've been drinking too much, except we haven't. We not one drop of alcohol touched, and we're still cracking up laughing like we were. But anyways, also for those who don't live in the United States or live abroad or from another country, what's your favorite holiday in the country where you're from? And for those of us who are not culturally enlightened, so to speak, can you please provide a brief description in the comments below? Also, second of all, what is your current favorite television show aired, just for the sake of curiosity? And third, you know, what is your favorite, what are you excited for and excited about next year to come? So my personal favorite television show is, as you can guess, The Flash. It airs on the CW, and it's one of those shows that just keeps getting better and better as time goes on. At first I had my doubts, but I went, not bad. And as far as movies go, next year, 2017 is going to be a blast. My personal thing is the movies that they're going to be released. As you know from my previous videos, I'm a huge comic book movie nut. I also like other films like Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, Hobbit films, other action adventure ones. You know, it's something that is visually stimulating or at least entertaining for me. As long as it's funny, it's gonna get my attention. I do enjoy Star Wars movies, but not to the same degree as I do, you know, Marvel and DC films. And next year is going to be a huge blast because it starts off with a bang with Logan being released in March. It's Hugh Jackman's last run as Wolverine, and I'm gonna miss that guy on screen. I really am. He gave us a good 17-year run. And it all started with X-Men by Bryan Singer in 2000. So, you know, it's not gonna be the same without him there. I mean, even Bryan Singer himself, sorry, my eyes are bothering me, said that nobody else can do the role of Logan. And he's right. You know, I mean, Hugh's been doing it for the last 17 years, and it's a shame that he's gone, but he is getting older. So he's still a beast at 48 years old, and he's got his life together. So he's one of the few actors in Hollywood who actually has my respect. And the funny thing is, you know, both him and I are the same height. We're both 6'3". So I'm excited for Logan that's coming out then. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is going to be a blast. That one looks like it's going to be hysterical. I still don't know why Groot is so tiny in the trailer, but, you know, oh yeah, spoiler alert. Groot is tiny. He's really tiny. Before, I find it funny because in the first one, Rocket Raccoon was the one who was riding on Groot's shoulder because he was the smaller one, and now it's reversed. So that one is one I'm excited for. I'm also excited for Wonder Woman. That's another good one. Spider-Man Homecoming is also coming out. We also have Justice League, which I am looking forward to as well. We have Thor Ragnarok, and there's one other. I'm forgetting which one, but there was one more, and I probably will get to it when I remember it next. Oh yeah, Star Wars Episode 8 next year. So that one's gonna be. I hope the lightsaber fights improve on that one. But anyways, just to. Now that the chit-chat and rambling is over and the discussion about, you know, superhero movies and whatnot, I just wanted to get into this. This is, as I stated before, is the SaberForge Guardian. This is a champion tier, 12 watt plus green Viridian sound font. And for those who don't know or are relatively new to the Star Wars universe, this is a hilt that is based off of the lightsaber used by Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi's master. And for the record, SaberForge does not make any, you know, screen accurate replicas. It says it's in no way affiliated with Lucasfilm and whatnot. So while it does make lightsabers that are similar, like inspired from, they're not gonna make screen accurate props. I mean, I'm sorry. So if you're looking for one that's exactly like, you know, Qui-Gon's, who was played by Liam Neeson, fantastic actor by the way, he ain't paying me to tell you this, you're gonna be disappointed. But this is a very comfortable hilt to hold, I have to admit. And funny story, I actually was supposed to get the Crystal Guardian. I wanted the Crystal Reveal Guardian because I like the Crystal Reveal chambers. I don't like the ones where the crystal is showing. I like the one where you can twist open and show the crystal by itself. So there was an artist proof run of 5 on Etsy for the Crystal Reveal Guardians. Unfortunately, there's this guy I've been talking to on the on YouTube, Sidious Sabers. He's the one who introduced me to the 12 watt plus color options. And you know, unfortunately for me, Sidious, or as he's known on Etsy and the SaberForge forum as Execute66, Sidious, being the eagle-eyed collector he is, and probably having a better access to a more ample supply of funding, grabbed the last one before I got the chance. So I got stuck with having to go with the plain old vanilla Guardian. So Sidious, if you're watching this, man, you suck. No, I'm just razzing him. But Sidious, if anybody deserves to get it, it's him. He has a little more, shall we say, clout in the Saber review and Saber displaying business. So if anybody deserved to get it, it was him. So, you know, I'm happy you got it, man. Hopefully I'll be able to go over some key and major differences between the hilts. And for starters, the body, this is solid aluminum. This black, this is just aluminum that's been anodized black. It is not cheap plastic, speaker, dual tone, metal, brushed aluminum shroud. And this is the kill key. The kill key is oddly shaped because it's because of the way it's designed. It has to fit in the slot. So, you know, it just was an interesting placement, but they made it work. But in the Crystal Reveal chamber, on the Crystal Reveal Guardian though, the kill key is right down in there. So, you kind of have to get a pair of tweezers or pliers to pull it out. Now, this is actually a very comfortable hilt to hold. It's, you know, you'd think it'd be uncomfortable with these flat ridges and then off balance with this, but this actually is very comfortable to hold. This is actually more comfortable to grip than my katana, because my fingers, because it's a more narrow saber hilt, my fingers, even because I have huge monkey hands, even that they're able to wrap all the way around with minimal difficulty. So this is very comfortable, very ergonomic, and aesthetically pleasing. It is gorgeous looking. For all green Guardians that SaberForge released, the green hilts, the green LED options have a red AV switch, and it's because in the films, Qui-Gon Jinn, he had a red knurled knob on his lightsaber as the activation switch. But, you know, we don't have the knurled knob, and I opted to not go for the knurled knob look because I saw too many guys on YouTube doing that. There was, I think it was Jordan Mall, then Shamim, and I just wanted to take it as is. But there is one, but as I said, you know, I do honest reviews on these things. There are pros and cons, and this one has a con that might be a deal breaker for some, but for me it's not, because I like to tinker with things. As you know, they come with all the standard equipment, the warranty information page, the business card, the charger, 37-inch V4 Infinity Edge blade, and of course the Allen key. And speaking of the Allen key, there is one that you will need that is not included with your hilt. You're gonna need an SAE hex key. And the size is 9/64. The reason why is because when you pull the kill key out, as like so, again Viridian sound font, you can see the red AV switch here, and it's a 12 watt plus green. Yeah, it's loud, eh? Let's power this down. So you're probably wondering what's the point? Here's the point. Because that hole right there where the kill key sticks out, the charger won't fit over it. It won't. I mean, you see the switch went off, but it's not charging. And I tested it out earlier. That's how I found this out. Because the charger has to go all the way into the hole. Good night, everybody. The port has to go all the way into the hole in order for it to work, but it's not doing that because this metal shroud is blocking, or that cutout is blocking the rest of the charger to go through. So what you're going to need to do in order to charge this, take this out. You're going to need to take that 9/64 hex key that I told you about, and you need to remove the cover tech wheel. Pops right out. Set it aside. Wait, get off. Never mind. So, and the shroud, it's not glued on or anything. It just slides right up. And once you've done that, that's when you can stick the charger in, and it slides all the way in beautifully. So it's going to be a hassle for some people, and for some people I know it's going to be a deal breaker, but for me personally, I don't mind, because I like to tinker with things. I like working with stuff and building things with my own two hands. Plus, you know, it's kind of in my family. My dad is a contractor, is kind of a jack of all trades, and I worked on cars for a long time. You know, during that time, because my car was always breaking down. I, in the past, owned a 2000 Nissan Maxima, and that thing was a piece of garbage. But anyways, I'm going to get on with a blade demonstration. So, but I don't, like I said, I don't mind it. And it's pretty, it's something that I enjoy doing. I like working with my hands. So it's, I mean, I like, you know, sitting down and, you know, playing video games every now and then. I'm not a huge nut. But, you know, I just like to work with my hands sometimes. It does a good, I accomplished something kind of feel. So, anyways, the this is the size of the blade plug. It's actually quite short, and there's the LED unit inside there, as you can see, and the blade doesn't sit in very deep. But the good thing about it, which is what I liked about my Aries, is that the blade stops right about there, and that's where you grab the saber. So with this, you get the full 37 inches sticking out like that ahead of you, so you have more reach, I guess. With my katana, it's where you grab it right about here where the suba is. It sits in at about 2.5 inches, and you lose a little bit of length. So, and another double entendre, unintentional. Oh boy, I can only imagine people saying that's what she said in the comment section. Guarantee. Alright, but anyways, on with the demonstration. SaberForge Guardian, Champion Tier, Viridian Sound Font, 12 watt plus green. Aside from white, I do believe that green is the brightest color there is. I'm still not seeing any dull spots in the blade, and this is off of a partial charge. So if there are dull spots on camera, like if the tip isn't showing properly, my apologies. But this thing is very bright, and I will be doing a blade color in the dark video later on, either tonight or later on this week. So, in light of that, that's the Guardian, the saber that was based off of Qui-Gon Jinn's from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. So anyways, that's it for my review of the Guardian. I hope this answers any and all questions you may have. If you do have any more in the future, please don't hesitate to let me know. Also, if you have any tips or feedback that you want to give me, feel free to, drop a note in the comment section. But anyways, have a great day. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season, a great Christmas if you celebrate that, and a happy New Year. And hopefully, oh, and that's last question that I forgot to ask. What is your New Year's resolution, and what prompted you to do it? So I still haven't made mine yet. So just as a heads up, or what would you think your New Year's resolution will be? Anyways, that's it. Have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, and a great holiday season. And I will get back to you possibly in 2017. Good night, everybody.